Do you have a wristband? You don't have a wristband. You can't get in. You can't get in. You don't have a wristband.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Shay's World. I am your girl Shay, and today we are back talking Big Brother. This is, I think, what episodes 4 and 5. Okay, this is episodes of 4 and 5, and with me, I have my lovely co-host.
It's your boy Malik. What's up? What's good? How you doing?
I don't know if he was meditating before.
I don't know what I was doing either, but I just did it and I stuck it out.
You
And
did. You stuck it out, friend. All right. So, this week, Big Brother episode, we did drop, what was that? No, I think that was last week where we dropped episodes 1 through 3. So now we're gonna go ahead and give you guys the rest of Angela's HOH all the way to her to eviction, and then next week or the next Big Brother episode, we'll do the full episodes 5, 6, and no, episodes 6, 7, and 8, which would be the new head of household, the veto, and the eviction. Okay. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, actually, before we get into the video, I would like to say make sure you guys are liking this video. And if you are not, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Help your girl out. We are on a road to 100. Long way to go
okay,
to our end goal, but we're going to start just simple, just trying to get to 100. So help your girl out, help us out. You know what I'm saying? And let's get back into Big Brother, shall we?
let's go.
All right. So of course the episode opens up right at the end of the nomination ceremony. You know, everybody's getting they're shocked or getting their hugs, and just straight out of the gate, yeah, right out of the
In
gate, Angela
tears,
goes to do damage
cause she was
control,
distraught,
like her name on the
distraught.
block, like she up there. What are you crying for? You're safe.
Like what? Like Roxy had to when she had to cut somebody.
Oh,
Like what did you crying for, girl? You
it was
straight.
a hard decision for her to make.
It was a hard decision for Angela too, apparently.
Wasn't it hard? Anywho, she does tell Chemo that he is not her target to try and calm him down, and she says that Kenny is her target as of now.
Did you believe that? Like, because when she said that, I was like, I didn't think that that was true because I think that was the first time she ever said anything like that.
Hmm.
I was like, huh?
No, I didn't believe her. Well, no, I mean I believed her because she didn't necessarily say. I've never heard her say anything about Chemo being like her target. Um, but I think she could have used other pawns, or she could have at least talked to him and told him that she was going to use him
I was gonna do that.
as a pawn. So, but I mean, either way, I don't even think he buys it, to be honest.
No, he definitely doesn't. Which good
um,
on you, Chemo. You shouldn't. I
you
wouldn't.
should. I wouldn't trust anything that Angela has to say, to be honest with you. Um, it's a couple of other things going on. They're back standing, just standing around in the kitchen. Everybody or some people are coming up to hug her and different things like that. And this is where we get our first glimpse into how Angela really is. She storms off into the room with, who is this? Chelsea and Joseph, and she is fuming hot. Like, I cannot believe him that he did not even come up and give me a hug or thank me for him not being up on the block with his crazy eyes.
My God. It was at this point they were like, "Yeah, you're kind of tweaking. You're kind of doing a lot." At least I don't know about Joseph, but Chelsea definitely was. Chelsea
Chelsea
was
said,
like,
"Girl, take a chill pill.
"Yeah, yeah,
Take
you're
a
doing a
chill
lot."
pill. Like, you are doing a lot." Um, Next thing to note is she is in her room, back in her HOH room, and homegirl is just fuming. She's panicking. She got a lot going on.
The downward spiral has begun.
Mhm. Absolutely. So we get this montage of these three, which are Matt, Leah, and Mackenzie, of just them and their time in the house. They're always together. And so they have coined themselves the Romance Alliance. So this is
Mm.
the first alliance that we're really hearing about necessarily on the TV that's getting, and
I thought there was one. Um, no, I think you're right. Sorry, never
that
mind.
was me telling you about an alliance. That was me going ahead and telling you about the barbershop
About one
alliance.
earlier,
I
but
told you.
I thought it was somebody, or maybe
Yeah.
it was just people that I was suspecting, like Kenny and Matt. I was like, oh, these two are definitely gonna. They're already clicking,
Yeah,
so they're.
they were paired up. They were paired up.
And then there's also Quinn and Angela. So I guess I'm thinking of duos instead of
Yeah, they're
alliance.
kind of like it's kind of like some duo. It was kind of like some duo type things going on the first couple of days.
Yeah,
But in this scene, Mackenzie does reveal to Leah and Matt that she has America's veto. And I am thinking, why would you tell? I just think it was too early to tell.
I agree.
I don't think she should have told him, considering what happened later on in the episode and the pressure it puts on the expectations of would she use it to say, I wouldn't have told just yet. Like, would you have told
Yeah,
him?
I wouldn't have told any. I would have never told anybody that until I used it,
Got
and I'm telling everybody in the room, like, hey, I've got this power.
Okay, so
That's when
you
you find
keeping your
out.
shit completely to the vest.
Absolutely. And if I had Quinn's deep fake, nobody
Mhm.
would ever find out it was me unless I had to tell. But I don't think he has to tell anybody, so nobody would ever find out it was me until you watch the show. That's how you use a power.
I
When somebody
mean,
gives you a power in secrecy, you don't tell somebody, I've got this power, you use it in secrecy. That's the whole point.
I'm with you. I think I would tell my person that I am maybe the closest to, because I would want to make sure that I use it absolutely correctly and effectively. So I would tell the person I'm closest to. Um I just think maybe it was too early. I'm not saying she shouldn't have told, Leah and Mackenzie, because obviously Leah and Matt, sorry. Obviously, those are the people she's closest to in the house. I just think it was too early. Like maybe wait until after the veto competition and see how
Wait till
things
like
play out.
this week, next week.
Yeah. Maybe just see how this week plays out. And then next week, I would tell depending on how things
But
are
see,
going.
if she had not said that, and then Matt ends up going home, and her and Leah are still cool, and then
Oh,
she ends up telling Leah, and she's like, "Well, why didn't you try to help out Matt a little more?" It's like, "Well, girl, it's too early in the game."
okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Okay. So it's either tell then or don't tell it all. Tell in the beginning or don't tell it
Or
all.
don't say
Because
it
you're
at
right.
all.
People could look at you like, well, dang, why didn't you? Okay. Noted. All right. So next thing we see is excuse me. We
And bless
get
you.
Caleb.
Why you do this to Cedric? Why did you do this to Cedric? Why did you do this to Cedric?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm listen, okay.
Oh my
We have Cedric,
god.
Chelsea, and Joseph. They are forming an alliance called the Collective. And in this alliance, they want to include Takor and Chemo and um Quinn, and then they want to include Angela as well. And I don't know if they wanted to include Brooklyn in this. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Neither can I.
Anywho,
It was a lot of names.
I made sure to get this picture because what I wanted to say is a shower not damn private in the Big Brother house? Like, bro, I'm in here washing my ass. Why are you in here talking to me about an alliance? And why are you hanging over the back of this damn shower like a little monkey, trying to hear the conversation?
Why is Cedric so close to the shop?
Like,
Sir,
it's just
back
a lot
up.
going on
Yeah.
in this
But
home.
I mean, I don't think the showers have ever been private in Big
I
Brother, but
understand. I get the concept. They're not private. I understand it's group. It's a lot. It's dormitory style. I get that. What I'm saying is, why are you coming to talk to me about a damn alliance and I'm in
um,
here watching my ass?
you see, it's kind of a spoiler. Well, not a spoiler, but it's just a glimpse into um I guess episode 6, or maybe some a future action that happens on the live feed. But it's a clip of Lisa in the shower, and somebody's trying to talk to her, and she's like, "Can we have this conversation when I'm not? Can I finish my shower and we have this conversation when I'm
Like,
not
that's all I'm
naked?
saying. That's
Thank you."
all I'm saying is let me take a shower, bro.
Oh my
Like, I
goodness,
would
yeah.
just imagine, can the game stop while I'm in here butt booty naked with shower shoes on, hopefully.
Would that bother me? I think it would. I think it would bother me because it's like I'm not trying to think about that right now. I'm just trying to like decompress for a second in the shower. And then when I cover myself up, step out of the shower, then we can talk because I can accept that the bathroom is a private area. I mean, a public area. But the shower, hold on a second. Hold on a minute. And I'm tall. So you're going to see me. You're going to know I'm in the shower.
Me, I'm behind the door. I'm down. You gotta really knock. You gotta be tugging.
Is
It
somebody
is,
in there? Hello?
yeah. And
Hello?
you see, they have the little blue and the red. It's vacant. That's how you gonna know I'm in there. That's the
Oh,
only
is that what that means?
listen. I'm just assuming. I'm hoping because that's what
I
you're gonna
like
need
that
from me
idea.
because I'm short.
I thought that it meant it was a cold shower on the left and a hot shower on the right. And I was like, I hope people are not over here taking cold showers.
Oh yeah, because the have not people have to take cold showers. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
But I
Noted.
also see people in that shower too.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know, but I see a lot of. Do I see people in the left? I'm pretty sure. We'll find out.
Anywho, on
Keep
to
an
the
eye out for that.
collective. So now we have more members of the collective. We have Chelsea, Cam, Quinn. Give me the baby in the blue name one more time.
Cedric,
Cedric. I want to call him
you
Caleb.
just like him
I
so bad.
do not. I actually really like him. He
Just
gives me
really do not mess
really
with
good
him.
confessionals. And I love a good confessional person.
He's a
He gives
great
me
confessional
really
person.
good confessionals. I enjoy him, but I
Another
want his
clip I saw,
name,
or
Caleb.
no, it was a screenshot. It said one thing Cedric gonna do is move his neck, move his head for
Hmm.
every syllable he said.
With his bonnet on his head. Like, come on. He's too comfortable.
Live for
Too
Caleb. I
comfortable.
love him.
Anywho, so this is actually a very unsuspecting group. I think the only person missing at this point from here is Chemo and Angela. So they come up with the name The Collective. So they're gonna be the collective. And yeah. What
The
do you think
collector.
about this alliance?
I think they need a new name. I don't like that name. The people in the collective. Um, Chemo, Chelsea,
Takor.
Cedric, Takor, Quinn, Joseph, Cam. It's a strong group,
Mhm.
but
It's
there's
eight because
only
you got Angela. So I think it's eight. It's eight of them all together. So yes, that is a very good group. However,
Yeah, I would just think that there are a few people who are actually solid in that group. I don't think that group is mostly solid. There's only a few people in that group that can really depend on each other. Everybody else is too flaky. Who are
I
Angela
didn't have high hopes
Flaky for who?
for the group as a whole
Oh, as a whole,
because I don't see them all being able to really come to
an
a
agreement,
common
one
ground.
agreement.
Mhm.
Yeah, I that's what I
There's
see. I
like
see it's
4 or 5 of
communication.
them that could possibly work. Like these right here, they could work. Those 5,
Cedric,
they could work.
Cam, Chelsea, Quinn, Joseph. I see that. I
They could
actually
work.
agree.
Bring in Brooklyn. I say
Hmm.
bring in Brooklyn. I say
But I feel
bring
like you gotta keep an
in
eye on Cam.
Tucker.
I feel like
I
Cam's
say
easily
bring in
swayed.
Brooklyn, bring in Tucker. Tucker is good. I like Tucker.
I don't know about
Um,
okay, but we'll see.
and then bring in. I honestly would say bring in Mackenzie, and I can't say bring in Leah because
But you know, if you bring in Mackenzie, you got to bring Matt too.
yeah,
Which you can't have Matt and Angelo on the same team. So it's like, do you want the current HOH, or do you want two people?
that's
One of them
going.
who the HOH is trying to get out.
So okay, well at least to bring in Brooklyn. I say they still should have brought in Brooklyn from the
Yeah,
beginning.
actually like Brooklyn. She seems like a
I
a
like
solid player. I don't know about
so
Tucker. I don't trust Tucker.
um while
Not sure.
they're forming this group or after they form this group, they all go back into the kitchen and then while they're in the kitchen, Angela is upstairs being a stalker and just watching. I mean, she is just looking at everything who Matt honestly what she's looking at is everybody that Matt is talking to.
She's
If you
stalking
peep it,
Matt,
she's stalking Matt is what she's doing. So
and
Quinn
Pete.
and
She sees Matt talking to Quinn,
mhm,
and that's what makes her lose trust in Quinn.
yeah, she was like, I gotta
Like
keep an eye on
baby,
them
you're
on that.
spiraling.
So needless to say, Quinn and Joseph comes up to her room and they tell her about the collective. Now they're in there like there are people that love you, they want to work with you, and all of this good stuff. And they're actually being honest with her and telling her about this alliance. Like they're literally offering you an 8-person alliance, a 7-person alliance when you come out of this HOH room. And she's like, thank you guys for that. I really needed that. I know that you guys are the people that I can trust. And then this
Lying
witch goes
ass.
right in her damn confession. Say, I don't believe this shit.
Lying behind. Lying
And
behind.
now the collective is coming for me.
So now it's the house versus Angela in her head, in her mind.
Angela put her big K draws on this episode. Is all I'm gonna say. She put her big K draws on.
Not the special K.
She put the special K draws on with her behavior.
Ooh.
This woman can sleep. She can't sleep. She can't eat. Collective is coming for her.
All
Okay.
she can do is think about how
I mean, homegirl
the collective.
was stirring. Do
It's
y'all
really
hear
not
me?
even the collective though. It's mad. Well, it's both of them. It's really both of
It's
them.
Matt, it's the collective because here's the gig. So the next morning, y'all, let me sit up for this one. So I got a special presentation for you
Okay,
guys
no
because I don't
shade.
know how to explain
This
this.
is a
I had
production. She planned this out the night, but this is why she couldn't sleep because she was
I gotta
planning a
work
production.
on my Angela voice before I can do this myself. So I'm gonna have to let Angela do this on her own. So the next morning, everybody is sitting downstairs. Don't look like they're having breakfast, but they're downstairs. All sitting out a
Ain't
liquor
there a
food.
chef on site? Where is the cook?
It's two
But
chefs in there.
is where is either one of them?
They say Lisa can't cook. I'm just gonna let you know that Lisa can't
Because
cook.
she put glitter and everything.
You'll see.
You want some
Um,
glitter?
so next thing you
You
know,
want glitter?
you have Angela comes down the stairs. She's clapping. Matt, Matt, Matt. And now here, everybody else in the house thinks she's, it's about to be something. Everybody else starts clapping, mess up her intro,
Everybody talking
mess
about
up her
kumbaya.
complete intro. So she goes, hold on, because I don't want to mess it up. She goes, Matt, 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 you must be so proud of yourself. Matt's like, huh?
Huh? What?
This woman is standing on this platform. And here we go.
For real? I'm so freaking flattered. Thank you. Crazy eyes. You have freaking crazy eyes. For the house. For the visitors that came to visit me last. Your performance was great. It was absolutely great. For a low budget movie.
He is setting the house on fire.
Genuinely want you part of the team, dude. I would love for the house guests to know how Crazy Eyes, how he very aggressively threatened me verbally in my room on our one-on-one. Yeah. And then he tells me, you put me up. You put me up. Somebody will take me down. It's not myself. And then when I am down, you better believe you're going up on the block.
You better believe. I don't know if we talked about. Did we talk about that last episode?
We did. We talked about the conversation, but we talked about how he probably shouldn't have said anything to her like that. But here's the thing. I think we also debated, we don't know if he was telling her that like, well, good, I'm glad we had this talk, because if you would have put me up, this is what I would have done, or if
Mm-hmm.
he was being cocky. Seemingly, just according to the way he acted in his confessional when the nominations were first, she first did the nominations and he wasn't up there, he was like, who, I'm glad our talk
I'm
went
glad
over
she
good.
listened.
So he
Yeah,
was thinking they were all good, whereas just simply by not going up and giving her a hug, Matt, after the nominations, you gave her and her crazy mind time to stew, and
wow.
that's what she came up with.
It all came from a hug or a lack
All came
thereof.
from a lack of a hug.
Wow. And you know what's crazy? I forgot that they smooth things over, or at least in Matt's mind, I forgot that things were smoothed over
Mhm.
because at first I was like, "No, I wouldn't have hugged her either." All that mess she was talking, da 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 da. But when you actually say that and you think about it, yeah, Matt thinks things are cool. So I don't know.
But
I
here's
do
what
think he
I'm
should have
learning
been like,
about Angela. Same way she just did Quinn and Joseph. She made them think everything was cool with their conversation. And then she goes in her confessionals like she doesn't believe them. And then she comes downstairs the next morning and blows up the whole
and
dang on
calls it out.
proposal about the dang on
Mhm.
group. So it's like you really cannot trust her or anything she says, because you don't know like what she's gonna come up with in her mind, and two, you don't know if one, she's actually genuine or she thinks you're bullshitting her.
But one thing she
Like
is self-destructive.
beyond self-destructive.
Very self-destructive.
And what I did not like about it is in the interim, she tells Mackenzie, you could do a whole lot better than him. And it's like, why is Mackenzie catching a straight bullet?
So now why am I in it? Now
Like,
why am I in it? She says a lot of nasty stuff.
he
She
says a
says
lot
a
of nasty
lot
stuff.
of
I'm
nasty
not gonna
stuff.
play it just because I have watched the exit interviews that Matt has done, and oh shit, I guess I just told the fucking episode. But anywho, I'm not gonna say all of the things that she goes into with Matt out of respect for him and his mom and how he feels about it. So I don't want to keep
Mm.
putting that out there, but just know Angela went really low.
She went
For me,
real.
she went
She
really
went
low.
nasty. Even before that, she was getting nasty.
Yeah.
Starting with Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes is an insane way to address
Insult.
somebody.
Hmm.
It's a terrible way to address somebody. With Crazy Eyes, just sitting, the entire interaction was just really nasty altogether. In my opinion, it
Hmm.
could have just been handled so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. She went real low. She got low, then she got lower, then she got real low.
Yeah.
Then she went
So
to the lowest.
needless to say, Mackenzie is crying because she's hurt. She doesn't understand because she too, looked at Angela as like a mother figure and stuff, and just for her to get thrown that straight, she just doesn't appreciate it, and she wants Angela gone.
Hmm.
Matt comes out of the bathroom. He's crying. Brooklyn gives him a hug. She's a mom. She gets it. Everybody is really just rallying around him, telling him that it's going to be okay. Your mom will be proud of you. She knows her kid. She knows who she raised. It's going to be fine. You know, the world will see the entire story, or as much as the editing will show,
Right.
you know.
Because they low key being a little interesting with the editing right now.
They do. They really are. Now Joseph is the first to say in Clock that in his confessional, I don't think I can work with Angela. I don't see me working with her long term. Now I don't know how everybody else is
Joseph
feeling.
Joseph says that Cedric and Chelsea had a conversation about it too. They were like, I don't think I can work with her. I'm not trying to work with her. I'm sure Quinn is saying the same thing. Like this was a bad Brooklyn's a mom, so like you said, so she was probably like, this is terrible. Everybody, this was a really
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah,
know things played out. Spoiler alert, I know things kind of played out for Angela the way she wanted to, but this was actually a really bad week for her.
it was. I agree. I definitely agree. So it's time to pick players for the veto competition. Of course, Kenny, Lisa, and Chemo are playing, and then Angela gets to play, and then the player she picks is Joseph. Joseph picks Brooklyn. So now we have our players for the veto competition. We are playing, it's a spelling bee. Ultimately, they have to go under the bridge in this sticky stuff and look in different crevices and find letters to spell a word. But at any time, you can get a delete button and delete a letter. So now no player can use that letter. I mean, they got to start over. So this is just some pictures of them during the competition. And needless to say, Lisa wins. Lisa was up on the block and she won. She deleted the letter H, and then Kenny deleted the letter E. What you
It was
about to say
supposed to
about
be
Lisa?
it was supposed to be Brooklyn and it was supposed to be Kenny. It was supposed to be one of
Absolutely.
those two. And I
Absolutely.
thought, first of all, I was like, okay, let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go, Brooklyn. And she said, I did whatever she did, the little
Mhm.
5 letter word. I said, girl, okay,
Delete
whatever.
the word.
What you gonna do with that? Nothing. All right, move on. Let's go, Kenny. Kenny said, I got camping. Good job, Kenny. Good job. I don't think anybody can beat that. Here
Here
comes
come
Lisa.
freaking Lisa and her
Here
damn
comes Lisa.
glitter. Her fucking
Like,
glitter.
oh my god, I
The
did
wrong ass
whatever
word.
where she freaking did. Like, GG's. She did that. She ate.
She did. She did. She was beasting through that competition though. You
And
got to
she
give her.
was.
She
She
she was
deleted it. She deleted H, and I was like, why would you get rid of that letter of all the letters to get rid of? I don't know why
But
H.
by her deleting H, I think she blocked a letter in somebody's word. Somebody used either H or E. Oh no, somebody used E.
A lot of people
Chemo
used
used the E.
E. Chemo used E. Joseph was going to use the word with the E, but when Kenny blocked it, he couldn't anymore. He had to switch up. So That's smart. Block all the vowels, but
Mm-hmm.
H, like what?
Yeah. So, needless to say, she wins, and of course, she's going to pull herself off the block, which means Angela has to nominate somebody else, and
Lo and
of
behold,
course, she's going to nominate Matt. Um, it was really no shocker after that whole scenario and incident that she was going to put him up. She would have been a fool not to. Or it would have been a good move. You could have just went ahead and kept targeting Kenny and then saved the whole drama for next week, and y'all both had a head-to-head showdown. Whoever wins HOH and can
you think
get the
Angela gonna take
person
that
out.
chance?
No, she wasn't going to take that chance. She absolutely wasn't going to take that chance.
Absolutely not.
I mean, if you
She
big
ain't
and bad, you
stupid.
would have took that chance.
She not big and bad though.
I mean,
She
I'm
not
just
stupid,
saying,
but she
you
not big
broke
and
him
bad.
down and you made him cry and all of that. Like, dang, you still gonna just kick the dog while he's down?
So who's in true Reddit fashion? So there's this you know the app Reddit, right?
Mhm.
There are these things called sub. Well, I gotta ask. You gotta make sure these days.
I know.
So there are these things called subreddits, and they're basically like topics, certain topics, and one of them is called "Am I the asshole?" So people post and they ask, "Hey, am I the asshole because I did this in this certain scenario?" So I'm gonna ask you, in this scenario of Angela versus Matt, who was the asshole?
Angela,
Okay,
all day.
from the moment all the way through, I actually agree. She's kind of the reason all of this happened. She
Because here's the thing.
stereotyped Matt,
Here's the thing.
and then got mad when he confronted her.
Spoiler. Well, we really already talked about it, but even in one of Matt's exit interviews, he said it. I got beat down on national TV by somebody's grandma.
Mm,
That's somebody's
mm.
grandma, okay? So, being that you are somebody's grandma, if you felt a way after you and Matt's conversation as an adult, you should have pulled Matt back into your HOH room and said, "Hey, real quick, was that a threat? Or were you just telling me that just speaking in hypotheticals and just laying out your plan? It didn't have to go to all of that. You're the oldest
It
one in the
didn't.
house outside of Kenny. You see what I'm saying? That's a young kid, and you really beat down on him. And it didn't have to go down like that. It really didn't. I mean, it was good for TV.
I ate up.
It's good for the TV show, but I'm still a human, and y'all are still humans after this. This show lives on forever. A lot of it is in real time. Your family is watching, his family is watching, his mom is watching you, like watching another mom chastise her child. Like, you don't think you're gonna have to see that lady when you come up at that house? Like, you don't think if I was Matt Mama, I wouldn't be sitting outside that gate
I'm curious what her
every
family.
week?
I'm curious what Angela family is thinking if her kids watch that.
Girl, they know what she like. They know what she like, okay? They know what she like. Cause see, here's the deal. Here's
And
tea on Angela.
dude,
Angela has done reality TV before. She's been on Dr. Phil and all of that. So here's the
I think she
situation
was on The Price is Right too.
as well. But husband took away the daughter's cell phone as a punishment. Angela was still sneaking the daughter the cell phone, trying to be the good guy. They end up on Dr. Phil. And all
She's a
this
people pleaser to a
got it.
fault.
He had installed cameras in the house and all of that to see and caught her. Um, some cameras. So yeah, no, they know how she is. They probably like good riddance. At least we ain't got to deal. Or at least her husband probably like at
It's
least I ain't
quiet in the house. Keep her in Big Brother.
keep her in there.
Keep
We are
her in that
peaceful over
BB
here.
house. Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's wild.
all right, well, it's eviction day. It is the day of eviction where they will do their votes. All right. So it's the next day and we see Matt talking to Lisa, and basically Lisa tells him, "You weren't who, I had in my mind to vote for." So he is trying to do a little bit of scrambling. All right. He is trying to save himself. He still has he didn't, Brooklyn didn't win the veto. He didn't get to play in the veto competition. So his last chance is the AIBB arena competition, but just in case, he is trying to solidify votes. He do need to get 6 votes because 2 people can't vote, and then Angela can't vote. So he needs 6 votes to win. And before he starts scrambling, him and Kenny are having a conversation. Of course, they're both up. And this is where we really kind of get to see just how close Kenny and Matt have become. Because Kenny does say in his confessional, and he basically tells Matt, like, if it comes down to it, and I'll throw it so you can win. And I'm like,
what? You'll do what?
come again?
For $1 million, you'll do what?
750,000.
Oh, I thought they was getting $1 million. Oh, that's Challenger.
That's Survivor.
And the challenge. Oh, Survivor. It's
And
both
the
of them.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
the challenge doesn't always give $1 million either.
For $750,000, $1 million, you gonna do what?
I see you when I get home.
Heavy, and I'll see you when I get home. I'll buy you some drinks. How about that?
In the interim, Matt goes around and he has rallied this group of people. We have Chelsea, Mackenzie, Cedric, Cam, Rubina, Leah, and Brooklyn. And he wants to call them the barbershop. But they're going to be BS for short. And I thought the name was very fitting because this alliance was bullshit indeed. This was I am going to tell you yes, just in case you win and stay in the house, then
yeah.
That's all this was.
Yeah.
But
terrible name, terrible alliance.
We're gonna get you the hell up out of here. Like, horrible alliance. Horrible alliance.
They've been really missing with these names. This is terrible. The Collective, the Barbershop. The Barbershop? The Barbershop. The Barbershop.
Diverse of people, and y'all are the Barbershop?
The Barbershop? Not the Chop Shop. That sounds so much better. The Chop Shop.
The Chop Shop. That's what they should have been. You are so right. So now we get Angela 2.0, y'all.
Oh no, you're right. She said new Angela.
Angela 2.0.
New Angela.
Angela is basically talking to Kenny about him wanting to win, or really kind of like giving it his all or whatever. And she's saying, like, we're the oldest in this house, we need to get these young kids out of here, whatever. And Kenny basically says he doesn't have a desire to do that.
Saying that with Quinn right in front of you is insane.
With Quinn sitting right there. And Angela goes, that disappoints me, Kenny. That disappoints me. And it disappointed me too, Kenny.
Yeah, I hate to agree with Angela.
She was like,
but
we're playing Big Brother. She was like, Matt is not your son. Matt didn't get you here. You got you here. And that got him pissed. He was pissed when she said, he's not my son. So in this instance, what I peeped about Kenny is I don't think they know anything. So technically, currently in this house, these contestants do not know that Joe Biden has stepped down from the president, has withdrawn his thing from the race. From the race. They do not know that Kamala Harris is now in the running, and they do not know anything about Sonia Massey. But he strikes me as the type that would say those officers were justified, because his loyalty and allegiance to Matt is simply off of the fact that Matt's dad is a police officer. 700.
It's not. I'm not going to say that's solely what it is. It's an extreme strengthening factor for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think as they've as that was the base of their conversation and they began to talk about other things, I think that they both actually began to click. And I do believe that Kenny actually does share an actual genuine connection
Yeah,
with Matt
no,
outside
it's
of that.
definitely a genuine connection, but I'm saying that fact alone is what allowed him to even open up and have that instant
That type
connection
of connection.
with
Yeah.
him. Because no matter what, he sees his son in him. You'll know what it feels like if I lost my life in a line of duty, same as my kid will. So unfortunately, Kenny just kind of went a little down on my list. Could be very wrong. Would love to see
Oh, no, he
him
went
come
down.
out of the house. He did. I'm sorry. Just that I don't know. It just took me to a different, and I'm kind of good at pegging officers. I'm real good at pegging who um got off on a tangent, but I had to get it out. This is
Hey, it was there.
but Quinn clocked it. Quinn said, like, dude, you've only known him
A week.
a week.
A week. Quinn is smart. I mean,
So
or maybe just Quinn just has the natural common
no,
sense it takes to play Big Brother.
Quinn is good. Quinn is good. Quinn is good.
Quinn
I
is very
can
smart.
see Quinn going very far. If nobody catches on to Quinn, if he just kind of continue to like he's doing, I can see Quinn going very far. But
Absolutely.
now I will say that what's his name? Kenny he said one funny thing to Angela. He tried his best to get back at her. He was like, well, you know, Angela, I don't want to talk to you about this situation because you're the one who put me in this
Put me, yeah.
situation.
He ate her up with that. He ate her up with that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, okay, Kenny, I see you. I
I
see
said,
you.
and I,
I mean, no lies were told there.
no lies were told.
No
Only
lies.
truths, straight truths.
So it is now. Julie has let's see, all of the house guests are sequestered downstairs or whatnot, and the three contestants are now going to go up, and it is time for their competition in the BBAI arena. And this is all of our first time even seeing, you know, what this looked like. So basically, they are playing this game called Glitch in the System. And what they're going to have to do is there will be a series of videos shown on multiple screens in this room. And they are going to have to memorize which house guest was seen the most. And they have 2 minutes to lock in their answers. I meant to ask you, who did you think that you saw as the person that was shown the most?
I thought it was either Chelsea or Takor, but that's also because I misunderstood the instruction. This was kind of a weird game to me, but I misunderstood the instructions. I thought that a single slide was going to have a certain amount of people. So I was like, okay, there was one slide that had like
All
12,
of them.
yeah, no, a bunch of Chelsea's.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, I see the most of Chelsea. And then it was another slide with like 9 Josephs. So I was like, okay, I don't got to worry about Joseph. It's not Joseph. So I didn't get it until the end when I saw everybody counting, the slide with everybody on it. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
2 Chelsea's and 3 Josephs. They were like 1, 2. I said, oh, I would have lost bad. Or I
Lost
would have had to
bad because I
guess.
gave up in the first 2 seconds.
Yeah, I
Once
would have
the
lost
screens went to flip, I was like, yep, nope, wouldn't remember. Wouldn't.
at all.
My answer would have been the last person I saw. I'd have just guessed and I'd have been like, you know what? 1, 2, 3. When I open my eyes, whoever's on the screen is who I'm going to lock in. And that would have been my
And it be what
strategy.
it be, and it maybe what it be.
That would have been my
So,
strategy.
okay.
Wins, y'all. Chemo wins. Back to Big Brother. We're at the game. Chemo wins. Julie
Supposed to be mad.
announces
Supposed to be kidding.
that Chemo wins.
Yeah, she did. Mm.
So, oh shit. Well, we've already said it, y'all. They come down, and here's the thing. I was over it once I realized that, because Julie tells them once they come down, she tells them, guys, you have just a couple of minutes to scramble and, try to secure your place in the house. Kenny goes, I don't even know how to do that. Julie's like, well, you can pull somebody in a room and talk to him. Like, so they both just decide to sit there and talk openly as if they're not going to get another chance to talk openly when Julie gives them their
But what's
final
crazy
chance.
is, why would you give me 60 seconds to pull somebody in? Not to, I mean, I get 60 seconds to plead my. No. I get me getting a chance to plead my case by pulling somebody in the room. But give me more time than just 60 seconds to talk to people. You can't plead your case in 60 seconds. You can only talk to one person.
Well,
And then when
that's
you
the
pull that
kicker
one
for
person to the side, you said, huh?
that's the kicker for this season. That's
What?
the twist for this season. Because typically in Big Brother, you do the nominations, you have the veto, and then you have all the way up after the veto competition, and whether it's used or not, you have all the way up until the next night to campaign to secure your votes, right? With this one, you really don't have a chance because, as you can see, when Chemo tried to go scramble, they're like, we don't want to do anything until after the AI competition. Well, here's the kicker: after the competition, they only have a few minutes. So you don't know who you're voting for. It's really no, I don't even know how you scramble. Hopefully they'll know, or
You
we'll see
can't.
them do something different this week coming up, because now they got a feel for, okay, it's that quick after the competition, which is again why I feel like competition wasn't long. But anyway, yeah. So Matt loses with a vote of 8-3. Okay.
Nasty
And
word.
guys, keep in your memory this vote 8-3, because these three people,
Leah,
we
Mackenzie.
know it was Leah, Mackenzie, and Lisa who voted Matt to stay.
Lisa voted Matt to stay.
Mhm. Lisa
Okay.
voted Kenny out,
That's interesting, but okay.
but she told Matt, she was told Matt, she was like,
Oh,
you
she
weren't
did?
who was on my radar to vote for. Hmm.
Oh, I might have missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I caught that. I caught that. I caught that.
Hmm. But just clock that, because that's gonna come up
Caught
again.
that T.
Clock that T. That's gonna come up again. So overall, how do you feel about Matt being the first house guest sent home for the summer?
I dislike it. I did not want him to be the first, and I hate the way that he went out. This was a terrible send off. This is actually one of the worst ways to go.
It is.
Um, Not only was he automatically stereotyped by the current HOH because of that stereotype, because he called her out privately
Mm-hmm.
and she felt a way about it, he had to get sent off. That's really fucked up. That's really
I
messed
agree.
up.
I agree. Well, what I will say is I'm only okay with it because Matt is okay with it. He was kind of checked out mentally after that.
I
He was
mean,
ready to
after, I was
go.
gonna say, like, when you understand that your hands are tied and you got nothing else to do, you have no choice but to be okay with it. Like,
Yeah.
that just
Well,
really sucks.
he
If
could have
she was
fought a
so,
little bit. He could have fought a little bit harder. He could have tried to defend himself a little bit harder. He said he chose to handle it and keep his integrity and who he is about himself, which is why he did not fire back at her. But he
mm,
just mentally, after that, after his mom was bought into it, and then he was pissed with himself for crying and breaking down on national TV. He was, and once he didn't win, he was okay. He was ready to just
but
say,
I feel like it wasn't even. I don't think he gave. I don't think. I mean, yeah, I think he could have fought harder, but I don't think it would have mattered because everybody in the house is like, Matt is the kind of guy you want to get out. Even when they were like, hey, when somebody was like, hey, let's try to keep Matt in the house, Rubina,
"Oh
Brooklyn,
yeah,
everybody was
Ravina
like,
was like, he's the one you want to get out."
yeah. So like, I don't. I think Matt. I think it was just the cards
The
was
writing
against.
was on the wall, huh?
Yeah, real bad in blood, actually. Nasty word. And Angela was so, she was, when Julie was like, Matt, you were evicted. Angela over here,
Oh yeah, she was all in her glory. All in her glory. And I'm
Like,
like,
girl,
girl, you know that block come back around, right?
you know what coming around, you know you just like ruin somebody's life. Like in the worst way.
I hope you don't think that block
Ooh,
not gonna come back around, boo.
karma is nasty.
This is Big Brother. This is Big Brother. So,
It's,
um, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will say I do think that the producers, now keep in mind that rant between Angela and Matt was actually 8 minutes long. So
in the morning
no.
in her HOH room.
No, her rant was 8 minutes long. Her rant was on the feed. So actually, I don't know if that rant was a next day type of situation or they were down there about to eat dinner because though that rant made it to the feeds. The rant was 8 minutes long. So actually, I think I misspoke when I was doing the review. I don't know when it was, to be honest.
Well,
That
they
rant
made it look like they made it seem like
They
it
made
was
it
in the
look like
morning
it was the
time.
next day. They really
Yeah,
did. But that rant made the feeds in some kind of way. I knew about the rant and her going off on him and all of the things that was said before the episode aired. So I don't know. I can't remember. Listen, I told y'all between the feeds and all of the drama and then trying to keep up with the episodes, it is
I
my
can't even watch
brain
the
is
feeds. I don't keep up
mush.
with the feeds. I'm sorry. Whatever they're doing
I
right
keep
now,
up
I
with the
can't watch
feeds,
it.
but I
It's
have a
probably because of
couple
Star
of
Wars.
people who summarize the feeds, and some are long-winded, and some condense them in like 6 minutes. And so I try to at least keep up with those. But again, sometimes those videos be coming out 2 and 3 videos a day, and
Mm.
I can't keep up.
Do you have
Needless to say,
a X account, a Twitter account?
mhm, yes,
Follow Big Brother. They do
I
updates.
get theirs too. I got about 20 notifications on my X right now. Right now.
Within the past hour.
One Big Brother tweet. I got 20 followers. I don't even tweet.
Oh, wow.
Like the Big
Yeah,
Brother Twitter is insane.
yeah,
It's intense.
it's very. I love it, to be honest. It's kind of a
I love it.
community.
It's just a lot to keep up with, but what
Yeah.
I'm enjoying about it is it's making me even more excited for this season of Big Brother because at first, I'm not gonna lie, those first 2 episodes really bored me. 3, it was good, but it was just like, okay, Now, what I will say is Big Brother this season has broken records that Big Brother they hadn't had. First time a woman has won HOH since I think season 13 or 15. Please do not quote me exactly. It's been a minute.
What
It's been
about
at
celebrity?
least 10
I
seasons.
they talking about regular Big
Um
Brother.
just regular Big Brother seasons, as well as a woman winning the veto and pulling herself off. That was a record. So
Really?
the women are doing really good in the house. I am definitely appreciative of that. And yeah, the Big Brother like online community is really keeping me up. But the players are now that we've gotten to episode 4, the players are keeping me interested on their own because there's some
This
characters
is
in
a
this house.
good group. This is a
This is a
good.
good
There are
group.
no there are no duds in this group to me.
No, not one. Not even. I even like Joseph, the video store
I
guy.
like Joseph. I even like Cam, and I love
I,
Rubina. Like they're still background characters, but
I
they're
haven't
like I'm
seen a
still
whole
interested.
lot of Cam or Rubina to say. We got that one, but what Rubina, her confessional was still a good one. It was memorable because
She
it
has
just
great
came off straight
confessionals.
strategy. Like, get Matt out of here. Oh, what was it?
Let me. I'm not. I don't have a problem with Cam. Let me not
No,
say I
yeah,
like him.
no,
I
I
don't
don't
have
have
a
a problem
problem
with him.
with
Want him
him.
in the house for
Yeah,
sure. We just hadn't
I just
really
had
got
to
to see a
redact
lot
that
of him in
statement.
his game.
Yeah,
But the people we have been seeing in their games, like it's gonna be a good summer. It's going to be a really good BB summer.
nasty.
I'm looking forward to it. So what do you give
Operation
those
Get Angela Out of the House has
That's what
commenced.
it is. Operation get this crazy out of here. And then take the little with you right behind you. Take the little behind you.
Okay, the who?
Glitter.
Oh, glitter. I thought you said the
Say
little,
glitter on behind
not
witchy. Say
glitter.
the little witch. So, what you give these episodes? What you thinking?
This is an A. I hate how my boy Matt had to go, but this was a
Yeah,
it
you're
was a
right.
really
For
it was a good
sure, it
arc,
was
a good start to Angela's arc for sure, in her storyline and her plot
yeah.
for sure. I'm interested.
I give it an A as well. So, with that, guys, that has been your Big Brother recap of episodes 4 and 5. We are going to go ahead and get out of here. But before we do, are you okay?
Yeah.
Before we do, make sure you guys thumbs up this video. And if you have not already, by now, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell button so YouTube can be clued in when we drop any more videos. We have more Drag Race coming up. It is the end of another season. We are wrapping that up really, really shortly, guys. So if you have not already, go and check that out. If you have not checked out first episode of Big Brother, well, the first 3 episodes recap that we did, I will link it in the cue card at the end of this video, and I will link the Big Brother playlist in the description box. Until next time, we will see you guys later.